Trekking, heavier, traveling light. There's one thing that's right wherever I go. That's where I am.
Hey, everybody.
It's Slick Mike. Look at him wearing style. Are those lips on your shirt?
Smoking.
They're smoking lips. Good.
Styling.
It's pretty tight.
Balenciaga over here.
Something like that.
You look. I can't see your shoes, but I'm sure they're the new. You know those New Balances that look like they're having like an allergic reaction to shellfish or something. They're just like bloated soles. Did I nail this? Oh, Nikes. All right. I mean, those are nice. But you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not a weird dad.
No, but those like the kids are into them now. Like the New Balances
Yeah,
that
the
just
old
look.
man shoes that everyone thinks are styling.
Yes, but they're like the new versions of those where they're extra bloated,
Yeah.
and the soles in the back come out like an extra 8 inches past their feet, and they just
pretty cool.
I mean,
I don't know.
the people I see wearing them are young and Asian, and they are the coolest people on the planet. So I'm sure that that's absolutely in, and that's the coolest thing to wear. But it just looks like your shoes are having an allergic reaction to like shellfish.
Stung by a few bees.
Yeah,
It's about to die way too early in My Girl.
it looks like one of those concepts where I think the artist was nervous to bring it into the shoe company and go like, "This is my idea." Like. Remember the first Yeezys where the people were just putting them into foam boxing gloves or whatever those first shoes were? Like, I guess he designed those, so maybe he's not as embarrassed to bring that up, but I don't know. I've been thinking about that more often. Like, last night we were hanging out with friends and we were talking about...
I don't want to interrupt. I don't think Emma's mic is on.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can hear you through his mic.
Oh, shh. I was going to say shh.
You can say shh. Come on. I don't know. I don't know how to...
Plug me in. Oh, is there a missing? I think one of the things is missing.
Oh, this is for show. This is plugged to nothing.
Just got some show plugs.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. You see this? Nothing. I think this was for something, but this main plug goes into the main thing. I think your mic's on.
Can you fix me?
I don't know how.
Maybe turn one of the dials.
Can you hear her?
Yeah.
Like you can hear her microphone?
Yeah, in my headphones.
Can you hear me in your mic, in your headphones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can't. But I can
Maybe
hear you, but it
turn-
just doesn't sound like the mic's on. I'm sorry.
Here, talk you.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
testing,
it's
testing,
registering
testing.
in the mixer.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, apologize.
Should I just leave?
No. But you don't even... I need to give you one of these cords that doesn't plug to anything.
Well, this is weird now because he's not going to hear me.
I can hear you. I can just. It just didn't sound like your mic was plugged in. I can hear you through his mic.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I can hear you. It's
okay.
it's fine.
I mean, I don't say much anyway, so it's fine.
That's your whole. That's your whole fear on this pod. You know, you're like a lot of people's favorite part of the podcast.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes Mike and I will talk about garbage, and then you'll just be over there and be like Emma's face during the conversation about Rick Moranis really got to everybody. But
Yeah.
Mike, this is what I wanted to say because of your shirt and your styling. I saw your pictures from Orlando, and you are looking slim and cool. You look like you should be in a linen suit on the coast of Costa Rica.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, you look very hydrated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a nice compliment.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
I am hydrated. I've had a salad today. I've grown my hair out, so that could be also, helping.
I like it. I like the
Got a
growing it
haircut,
out with the short on the sides. It's I like what you're doing.
I also got a lot of sun this weekend in Orlando, so that could be it too. I could just be glowing, and it's a new light in here that maybe you normally just see me in terrible lighting.
No, that could be it. That could definitely be it. But no, I saw the photos from Orlando. It looked like you had a good time down there. He was very stylish, very slim, very cool, very happening cat over there.
Let me explain something to you about Orlando. What I did. If you ever get asked to do like hey, this stuff's spicy, do you want to do it like for a show? Just don't do it. I mean, it's not worth it.
This stuff is spicy? Is that a new term?
They did like a game show at the very end of this festival where they had a bunch of different of like this world's hottest sauces and stuff.
Oh.
And they were like, if you miss a trivia question, you have to pick a number, and then you have to eat the mystery thing. And it sounds like a fun time. It isn't.
Until you miss a couple questions, and then, yeah.
Oh, there immediately. I think he was out to get me.
Oh God.
But I had a cheese ball that had 2.2 million Scoville units.
Oh.
I couldn't swallow it. I had to spit it out because I was like, this is doing this to my mouth. It's going to wreck me.
Yeah.
So I had to put it down.
Oh
so
God.
Don't eat spicy cheese balls. Don't do any of it. It's not worth it. I'm still feeling the ramifications. That was like 3-4 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
4
if you have
days.
to leave, we'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just take it into the. He could be sitting on a toilet for all we know.
I could be sitting on an ice pack.
Yeah. Just he pulls out nothing but popsicle sticks. They're all melted.
Where'd the sticks go? Don't ask me questions you don't want answers to.
Wait. That's speaking of trivia. It sounds like you're about as good at trivia as we are. We went to trivia last night with our friends, and we actually won trivia. Mm-hmm. We won. We beat the entire bar, and by we mean one person in our group who is I didn't know our friend Vance was a savant of obscure knowledge. He was just...
It's insane.
Let me throw this one at you, because this is one that he picked. The last question that won us trivia, it was which U.S. president spoke English as his second language? His first language was Dutch, and it was because he lived... he was also born in the 1800s, and he lived in this part of the United States where a lot of people speak Dutch. Do you know what...
New York.
Yeah, New York. Do you know what president that is?
Which was New Amsterdam first. So it was very much a Dutch-speaking
Do you know which president?
territory. Yeah, Ben Franklin. Anyway, so what was the prize?
It's $30. We were so mad. First of all, they answered Martin Van Buren.
Martin Van Buren. That's what I was right on the... I never would have got that.
Just so you know, our guess is... My immediate guess was 1800s Dutch Lincoln. All right?
Mine was Eisenhower.
Yeah, you said Eisenhower, and I'm like, that guy could have been born in the 1800s. Eisenhower sounds
Dutch.
Yeah, it sounds like Dutch. But then Vance goes, no.
George Bush Sr. That's very Dutchish. It's a George Bush.
Barack Obama.
Oh, my God.
I'm not an accent guy.
Jeffrey Epstein. Now it's Spanish for some reason.
But no, while he was mulling it over, he was like, what was the president with the wild hair? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, he had like wild hair like Albert Einstein, but it wasn't Albert Einstein. I go, I have no clue what you're talking about. He goes, Van something. And then someone else is like, that didn't give me enough of a clue. And then his wife goes, Van Buren. And then he goes, Martin Van Buren. And then he bets all of our points on it. We were already in first place. And he bet all of our points on this, and we got it, and we won, and we got up, and we danced at the bar. We did a circle. It's on my stories on Instagram. We ran in a circle, and we cheered. My sunglasses flew out of my tip pocket.
It did, actually.
Yeah, it did. It slid all. I think I scratched my lenses.
And everyone cheered us.
Everyone cheered us as they should to show respect, and then we won. Then we had to climb up these giant stairs to get to the DJ booth.
I thought we were going to get one hell of a prize.
You thought it was going to be $500.
I thought it was like $500 and free baseball tickets or something.
Such a random. And then it was a $30 gift card to the bar we were already at. And
But for the next time.
For
you
the
couldn't
next
use it
time.
that night.
Yeah. They're like,
They always do that.
It's so silly. It made me so angry.
What's funny, it's fun that you got to like enjoy the win, because we played the first time we got up to our RV like in 2020. The VFW did like wings and trivia night, and everyone that's there, it's like in the middle of farmland, so it's like the same 30 people every Wednesday since forever, and then we show up, a couple city slickers, and just dominated for some reason. Like we never won ever since then, but for some reason that day we were crushing it.
All the questions were about science and civil rights.
Yeah, they were
like,
all
"What?"
about. They were like, "Whose lives matter for 100 points?" What the hell?
Blue lives, that's it.
And then we won, and everyone was like, "Who are these people?" And they were very upset. And that night, they happened to also be running a 50-50 raffle, which we also won.
Wow.
We did, and that was like $300, $200, plus like we made crazy money.
That's
that night.
crazy.
So you guys came in from the city, you wiped out
Robbed the VFW.
Yeah, you robbed the locals and
Yeah.
you left. Oh
And then
my
we left.
God.
That
And we-
sounds
we-
like fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good.
No,
time.
that was a good time, but we were all like, "Can we not win something?" But then we went back a bunch and lost a
Yeah.
lot, so we were fine with it.
I remember one time I won a raffle for a lot of money. It was for a fundraiser for a family that had an ill daughter,
Yeah.
and the whole event was a fundraiser. And I put money into it was like $1,000 prize to win this raffle. And this is when I think in my bank account I had about $1,000. So I win. They call my ticket. I start jumping for joy because I just doubled my net worth. And then as I'm cheering, I'm getting the looks of the people around me. And I'm like, oh, I have to donate the winnings to the family. Like, I got the gist of it. Because the gist was this whole event is to raise money for this family who has a sick daughter, and I just won the prize, so I have to donate it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such a sobering moment. It was like when we went up to the top. I was happy to, but also everyone in this place was rich. I was the only one. Like, I came in with some richies, and I happened to win and doubled my net worth. And then I realized, I gotta. So I went over to the family. I was like, "Hi, I'd like to donate my winnings," and they were very kind and said thank you. But they were also like, "Thank God he got the gist of what was going. You weren't meant to keep this money." I just remembered that. Oh my God!
That reminds me of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where Will wins like a prize at a charity fundraiser, and they're like, "Let's take a picture of him receiving the check."
Yes.
And then they go, "And let's take the next picture of him giving it the check back."
Yes.
He's like, "What? I'm not giving his money back." And then he took off.
It was exactly that, because Will Smith's character, he wasn't rich. He was just living with his rich uncle. He was from West Philadelphia, born and raised, playing basketball all of his days, or however the jingle goes. And then, so yeah, that was the Fresh Prince incident. I got to experience that in person, but I didn't walk away with the check. I was just like, "Here, sorry for celebrating so much. I've never won one of these. Here you go."
I still would have loved to have run a 50-50 at our wedding. That would have been awesome, but I was shot down. Did I tell you I was pushing for that?
No.
It's already like a weird camp wedding, and like nothing's normal. Like let's do a raffle. We did bingo with prizes. Why not a 50-50? And 50% goes to the couple for like what are we doing here?
Yeah,
That
that's,
was-
You could step out of here with a couple $1,000. That'd have been awesome.
Emma loves
But no,
gambling.
that makes us scummy.
I love a good raffle. Raffles are so good.
Look,
Big fan.
I wish you guys would have done the 50-50 raffle, and then the conversation would have been, do we do that before the pro wrestlers come in or after the pro wrestlers come in? When's the right time to squeeze in the 50-50 raffle?
Will the wrestlers pull the winning number on their way out?
And then fist fight the winner. It'd be great. It'd be a lot of fun. No, that's awesome. I don't know. We had fun. It was fun to win because you and I never win. Like if you and I went
We
to
won by association.
we won by association, which is the best way to win because the smart guy just assumes he's going to win, so he didn't even celebrate that hard. Us three dumbasses, we were like, we were fist pumping. We were having the time of our lives. It was so fun. It's
awesome.
It was so cool. So cool to
Winning
win.
is great. I think we underestimate people always say just because you didn't win doesn't mean no, but you haven't won.
Yeah.
Those are people that haven't won anything.
You haven't felt the joy of dancing in public from pure celebration.
Speaking of winning, let's not forget about 11-0.
We played pickleball today, and she beat me 2 games to none.
11-0.
And the second game, she beat me 11-0, which is also pronounced nil. And she kept yelling the score at me through the wind. It's just like, it's 1-0, 2-0.
Well, isn't that how you play? You got to call the score. It's like tennis, right?
Yep.
It's not bragging. That's called the rules, Zoltan.
I don't know. She did it with some emphasis that I think wasn't necessary. Like, even the old people that were playing next to us were like turning down their ears because they're like, we get it. We know you're winning. Like, also, that court, I was in the wind. We switched sides. You beat me from both angles, so I don't have much to say. But the fact that you won from the first angle is impressive, because the second one, there's nothing worse than a wiffle ball in the wind. You can't gauge that.
A wiffle ball.
That's what the pickleball is. It's essentially a wiffle ball. There's all these holes in it, and in the wind, it bounces. It goes all over the place. It was god awful. I got smoked, and then I got hungry, and then I got a little cranky, and then we got out of there.
Never forget.
Yeah. It doesn't. You're not. Yeah. I just was thinking it's 10-0 is what you're supposed to say, but she kept saying stuff like 10-0, fatso. Look at that. Was that last part?
I just didn't think she
Look
needed
at the rule book.
I just felt she didn't need to yell the score and then do the Hulk Hogan ear thing. Yeah, and then she tore her shirt. It was great. Yeah.
It's not a restaurant. You don't have to yell herd when you're done.
It was good to see you happy.
Thank you.
But we also played pickleball the day before, and I beat you 2 games to none. I'm just putting that out there. I've also...
And more good news. Get your hair lightened up.
I did.
Hey,
thanks for noticing.
Look at that.
6 hours.
6 hours.
She left.
It took?
Yeah.
You can't really see it in this light, but
I can.
It's beautiful. It is 6. She's like, I'm gonna go get my hair done, and I was like, okay, see you later. And then
I'll see you tomorrow.
And then after like 3 hours, I'm like, did you get abducted? Like, what the hell
it
happened?
took way too long.
I thought you were on an island being sex trafficked. I was like, what is happening? And you're like, I'm still here. Like, she just sent me photos of like foil in her hair, like she's about to go to the electric chair. I didn't know what was going on. And then it took so long, and you're like, I'm starving. And I'm like, should I bring you food? Like, what is this?
It's like a hospital stay.
It was insane. Are they doing
the mashed potatoes?
It's like they did each strand one at a time or something. I don't know how they
They
did it.
did do each strand one at a time. It's legit, like they go in.
Oh my god!
Pretty
Is it
much.
supposed to be that long?
I think so.
Is it supposed to take that long?
I mean, I've done it in the past, and it would usually take like 3 or 4 hours. So 6 is like a big stretch for me.
Wow. My haircut was. We both got our hair done that day. My haircut, record time 22 minutes. And that was with the preamble. That was with me trying to scan his Venmo at the end, the entire thing, in and out. And because I was trying to make it back for my my Zoom call with my doctor about my blood results.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? I was like trying to haul ass back. Have you ever done that where you do the Zoom call with the doctor instead of going into the office? It's hilarious because you still have to wait. Like, I thought they would just call me when the doctor was ready. Because you know how you normally go to the doctor, then you wait in the lobby, then you go to the next room, and then you wait there, and then your appointment was 30 minutes before, and then you end up whatever. I thought they would just call me when the doctor was ready. No, I call in at the right time, 1:45, and then they have me just... I'm in a room with the laptop. I'm in the laptop, and I'm just in this room by myself with my phone on. And then 20 minutes later, here comes the doctor. So it was just like I was there, except I was at home. It's great.
He's still washing his hands.
Yeah.
So, what were you doing?
It was crazy. Yeah.
I have a bit about it, but it's a real story. When I hurt my knee, and like during COVID, and I had to do an online visit, but for like a physical thing, like a pain thing. It wasn't like a sickness. It was like, like, oh, coughing, yellow mucus. That's probably this.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I just couldn't move. I just couldn't move because my knee was so bad. And he goes, let me see it. So I had to like move my camera like down to my knee. And he was like, all right, I don't know. You want some pills? I was like, wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? Also, yeah.
Yes.
Give them. How do I get them?
It's getting really crazy because there's more and more doctor's visits on your phone and through telehealth, and there's less and less CVS's and Rite Aids.
Yeah.
So it's like, where is this eventually going to end up? How are we eventually going to... We're going to be able to talk to our doctor, but are you just going to mail me my pills? Because
Probably.
I can't pick them up anywhere.
Yeah.
Those places are shutting down.
Bezos will drop him off in his 5th mega yacht. Because that's where all the money's going.
It really is.
That sucks.
I'm really happy for him. You know,
Nathan McIntosh has a great bit.
what's I love Nathan McIntosh.
Nathan McIntosh is the best.
Yeah.
His it's a long bit, but it basically is like, you have all the money in the world, but I can look left. You still have a lazy eye.
Oh, he has a lazy eye.
He's got like a little droopy eye. If you look,
yeah,
it's a little
he
like
does.
this. He's like, cool, man, I can look to my left.
Wow.
That's
That
so
means
amazing.
there's no cure for that. Like I
don't think so.
Yeah, anytime you see someone with all the money and they got something's off with them, you're like, oh, they can't fix that. That means it doesn't matter how much money you have, they can't fix that. That's good to know.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, that does make me happy. It's kind of like Elon Musk's facelift. Like, if that's how he looks with it, maybe don't get one. Because he has all the money and that's what they gave him, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of gets stamped there. It's important stuff. But no, we had so much fun. We had like a week of fun. I don't know if you see my shirt. It says Thorogood. We went to a George Thorogood concert on Sunday at the Belly Up Tavern, and maybe legitimately the best concert I've ever been to.
Really?
It was incredible.
I never seen him live.
He's 75 years old, but even if he wasn't 75, even if he was just 30, that was a great show. He played for 2 hours, and he's all over the stage. Like,
He was funny.
he was funny. He's doing jokes.
Making jokes on stage.
He's hitting on women in the front row. He has the opposite of what I have. So I have a short tongue. Like he has an extra long. He's got like a Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
He just go like, blah, 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 blah. And then the women were like,
That part was kind of gross, but
I don't know. I think those clams in the front were into it. I was, I could see them from where we were sitting.
it
And
was
they're like,
so funny. Everyone was like a lot older at the concert. But
Yeah.
I'd never seen so much finger pointing just the whole time. Everyone's dancing with their fingers.
I'm telling you, it's a
It's the
natural.
Zoltan special.
It is.
You wonder where I got it from. It's the dance of my people. We point and we hey. You know why we do this? It's because our dance moves are so bad. We're hoping that you look where we're pointing instead of at our feet, which aren't moving. You know? So, hey, why don't you look up here instead of... You know what you called me out for, too? And I totally forgot about it?
What?
We went... that I clapped off beat.
Oh, no.
And it made me not want to clap for the rest of the concert. It made me feel so bad. Like, because I always, like... I thought I was on. And then I was like, I don't think I'm on. But I'm like, no one can tell. So I was just like having fun. And then after the song ended, Emma just goes, you were so offbeat while you were clapping. And
It's because you were like tapping on my thigh, and then I was tapping my foot, and then you were throwing me off. And I'm like, I want to tap my foot to the song.
it's so hard. I don't know. It's not that easy. You know when it happened? It was actually before we got to go to George Thorogood's sound check, because my management company does this really cool thing where they have special needs kids, and they do a thing where they ask rock.
Where they manage their comedy careers.
How dare you? How dare you?
I've seen their lineup.
I should have got this out. I should have got this out faster so you couldn't cut me off with the burn.
It's just you, Brett Ernst, and Steven Rogers. Just a group of men that need help.
We're the A team of middle acts, but they do this thing where special needs kids get to go on stage with these artists while they're doing sound check, and then just like they get to hit tambourines and dance around. They have a blast.
Oh, that's
and so
cool.
they're like, "Do you want to watch this? Because it's pretty cool, and you get to check out the sound check." So we went to that, and it was a really cool thing to be a part of. But that's where I was clapping, and I was like. And then I'm clapping, and I didn't, and because I felt weird, because you know it's not the place was pretty empty because it's sound check, so it's just the kids, their parents, and then us kind of in the back with Mark and Dave and whatever. So I'm just clapping, enjoying myself, and then I was like, that feels a little off. And then afterwards we're going to dinner, and you're like, yeah, your clapping was way off, and I'm like, I'm never clapping again.
I'm just being honest.
Well, sometimes you don't need to be. Sometimes you can just go, oh, go Spitter, he's trying to clap. Just give me one of those, you know?
Or just be honest sooner. Get him on beat.
You know what a polite way to do it is? If you're on beat and I'm doing one of these, why don't you just look at me and go, watch my hands? Because you know what I did do at the concert? They would do, they'd have moments in the song where like the other musicians are doing this, trying to get the audience to clap, and I would watch their hands, and I'd go, now. Now.
But do you actually not have timing?
I
like
think
you
I
just
have-
don't have timing?
There's no rhythm.
So I've been told this. I've sparred in boxing. In boxing, there's a rhythm to it. Each fighter kind of has his own rhythm, and I've been told that I'm awkward, which is a plus in boxing because that means the opponent has a hard time knowing what the hell you're going to do. But it also could mean I have terrible rhythm.
I think that's what that means.
Yes. But
They were being nice to you to make you sign that to buy like a bulk package of boxing. No, it's actually good. It makes you a better boxer. You sign right here.
You're like
You said 50 weeks? Oh, okay.
you're what we like to call awkward. And I'm like, I've been that my whole life. And they're like, well, it's a benefit here. Why don't you sign up for a lifetime membership? And
What was the last four on that card? All right. No, you're great. You should go pro.
I think it happens. Oh man. But no, we had fun at that. Legitimately the best concert I've been to live. And a lot of it was his, but that venue, the Belly Up is only, he did 3 nights there. I think it only seats 400. It's where I shot Honorary Jones. But it seats like 400. 500, so it's like a smaller club date, and
That's cool.
Yeah,
And not to mention, he's our friend now, too.
oh yeah, we got to meet him. We got to go on his tour bus and hang out with him.
Are they with Surf Dog? Is that how that whole thing got set up, or just?
No, I don't think.
No, he's just they know his management. His management's different from my management, but they know each other,
Yeah.
and that's how they set up the deal with the kids to do the sound check thing.
That's cool.
And then, so they're like, if you want to meet George Thorogood, and I always get nervous because I'm like, I always have a hard time meeting people I like because I don't know what I'm going to say to them other than, I like what you do.
I love your music.
Yeah, I like that song where you go, oh, like I know from their angle it's going to be dumb. Here's how it ended up working out great. George Thorogood, he's a talker. So we went up and he just talked the entire time.
Before we went, though, you messaged him to go, we're ready to go meet him. And he's like, he's taking a nap.
They're like, message us when you get into the venue at 7. We get into the venue and I message his tour manager and we're like, oh yeah, we're here. And he's like, all right, well, he's taking a nap. I'll let you know when he gets up.
This is like 30 minutes before he's supposed to go on stage, too.
He's 75. And for the show that he put on, which was incredible. We've seen younger artists that could really take a few notes from George Thorogood on showmanship,
The showmanship
energy,
was amazing.
personality,
Yeah.
making the show personal to the venue and making the people in the front feel involved. I could see why he took that nap.
Yeah.
'Cause
If I had a tour bus, I wouldn't get out of it. They'd have to call me on stage from the bus.
that's what he did.
I'm gonna go sit in the what's it called, the lower tongue. What's the name of this place? I don't want to sit there.
Oh, Belly Up Tavern.
Yeah, sure. Belly Up Tavern. I'm sure it's a great place, but I'm gonna sit in a rickety metal chair while I have my house on wheels outside.
That's true.
That's
I'll be snoozing. Thanks.
They pulled up his bus right to the entrance to the backstage. So you just walk off the
yeah.
bus, you're backstage, and you're on stage in, I don't know, 30 steps. If you had to, it was
Or
perfect.
less, yeah.
Yeah, maybe less, probably. But
That's the life.
yeah, that's a killer show. I loved it. My ears hurt afterwards. It's been a while since I've had that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's been a fun couple days. Concerts, trivia, pickleball. Been drinking like a fish. I've been bloated. My body doesn't. I don't process alcohol and fried foods like I used to. Like, it's just, I just feel like a puffer fish. Like, I just hold it in my torso. Everything I eat and drink, I just hold in my torso. And then I lay down and I got,
The worst idea ever.
yeah.
Why is it that God made it so that the two things we love the most, you're not supposed to do back to back? Why can't we have two fun things?
Let me eat
Big
and
meal,
drink.
big nap. Why does it have to be so? Why do I have to separate them? No, I'll sit upright for 20, 30 minutes. Otherwise, you're not going to go to bed.
And then lay on your left if you want to let out the biggest fart of your entire life. If you want to lay on your right, you're all right. But as soon as you lay on your left, just a big old foghorn coming out of your
Right
ear.
into my face.
Yeah, well, what were you doing down there?
Quit trying to tie my shoes together. Yep, Dennis the Menace.
Stay out of my business. Oh, man. I just remembered this. Remember, we actually have an email. Our podcast never gets any emails.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this one's...
I get messages all the time from people
I get
from the show.
For
but
this
no emails.
podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
You said...
People hit me up constantly.
You texted me that you guys were on vacation and the bartender listened to the show.
Oh, yeah. When we were upstate at our RV, I walked into there's a winery. Shout out to Ryan or Brian.
It's a tough one.
Ryan. He works at Atwater Vineyards up in the Finger Lakes, and I walked in, and he goes, "Big Mike," and I go, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? What's up?" Like, it just took me a second. I was like, I'm sorry, we know each other? He's like, "Yeah, man, I listened to the pod," and then I had to be like, more specific.
Yeah, which podcast? Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, "Zoltan." I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." Yeah, it was neat.
That is cool.
That's so cool.
And he like signed us. We joined that club a couple years ago, and he's I guess he remembers signing us up.
Oh, wow.
For that, but that's how he was like. He's like, "Oh yeah, I listened to the podcast." I was like, "Oh, it's so cool." Shout out.
That's so awesome.
That's awesome.
It's a niche club, that This Week in Zoltan.
Yeah, roughly 5,000 to 6,000 people.
Yes. Yeah, if you look at the numbers on YouTube. And trust me, the audio downloads, not much more than that. It's like maybe an extra 500 or 1,000. But anyway, this message came all the way from Germany from a lady named Sonia.
Hey, Sonia.
Sonia from
Guten
Germany.
Tag.
What's that?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
What's that?
I think that's good day.
Oh.
Wie geht es Ihnen?
Kindergarten.
I used to spoke a little German.
Ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich.
Oh,
That's all I know.
Spickle spackle.
it means I love you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We love you, Sonia.
Spickle spackle does not mean anything.
We don't know that. She's not
a good
here.
point.
She's not here to say whether that's German or not. Spickle spackle. Frufendorgen. All right. This is a comedy question for both of us. It's for Mike and I. You can also obviously...
Yeah, I'm just going to zone out.
No. You can chime in. You can... it's about what's hacky and what's not hacky, but...
Going to close my eyes.
Listen to Sonia's question. Show some respect. She wrote this all the way from Germany. This came through the internets. I listened to the episode where you talk about cupping your hand over the microphone to mimic a loudspeaker announcement, and that made me think of how I love it when comics utilize the mic for sound effects. My favorite, when there's a sudden bang in the story and the comic bangs the mic against their upper thigh. Example, and then I clocked him right in the face. Bang. I just love it. I saw Jim Brewer do it a lot. And in parentheses, although I'm a little iffy about his recent stuff. Oof. My question...
Now you know this is a comedy fan.
Yes.
This is a good comedy fan.
It's a good comedy fan that's seen the weird turn in Mr. Brewer.
Yeah.
My question is this kind of stuff considered hacky, or is it just personal style / preference? Would love to hear your and Mike's opinion on it. Thanks a lot, and a friendly wave from the old country. Sonia. Thank you for writing in, Sonia, by the way. Do you think it's hacky when, like, Chappelle does the thing? Or...
Well, that's all Chappelle. I mean, Chappelle does it after every bit.
Yeah.
And it's only hacky, like, for, like, 3 months after he releases a special, because then... everyone's doing it. And it's like, good God. Like, Schultz does it. I don't think necessarily he did it from Chappelle, but maybe he was influenced by that. But, I mean, as long as I've known Schultz, he's always... smacked the mic. I love anything that's like, if it's you and you're doing it and like you mean it, then who cares what you do?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Have fun.
I remember the first time I smacked the microphone on my thigh. I'd been doing comedy 6 months, so like 2006, 2007, and I smashed my cell phone. Like, it was in my pocket, my little flip phone, and as soon as I hit it, I remember the audience went, "Oh, that sounded bad," and then I remember going, "That can't be good," and then I broke my phone. So my first 6 months in comedy, not only had I made $0, but I was in the whole $400 because I smashed my cell phone.
Because your Motorola Razr got busted.
I brutalized this thing. So yeah,
That's so funny.
I don't think it's hacky.
No.
As far as aesthetics, I don't think stance is hacky, but now every comic does the arm behind the back. This is now the stance for a male comedian. We stand like a maitre d' at a French restaurant with like it almost looks like we have a rag over our front arm and our back arm is like, right this way to your table, sir. And
3 for supper. No, I'm here for dinner. Whoa, I don't belong.
yeah.
I don't like it when I do something like that then becomes a thing that a famous person does,
Right.
and then people look at me like I'm still like. I always used to like rest with both hands over the mic sometimes, and I would talk like this, and then I'd use my hands and come back,
Yeah.
and that Shane Gillis does that.
Yeah, that's a Shane thing.
And Shane's obviously now it's his thing,
Yeah.
which who cares,
Right.
But that's like not. I don't intentionally do that. It's just something I've always
Yeah.
kind of gone with the 2 hands, and now I have to like when I do it, I'm like stop,
Yeah.
because I've had people say, "Oh, you're just ripping off Shane Gillis." I was like, "What?"
So,
I'm like, all
yeah.
right,
It's
like good for him, but like,
that kind of stuff.
can I be comfortable?
Yeah, that's so true. You're not wrong.
Can I be comfortable trying to get 10 minutes at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Can I pretend?
Help me out, Shane.
Can I pretend to be comfortable in this uncomfortable situation? I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's fine. It's just I think it happens subconsciously. Like you were doing that from before, but the arm behind the back is I attribute it to Nate Bargatze. You see him do it a lot,
Yeah.
and then now every comic, big and small, you just see, if you're a man, you put that arm right behind your lower back like a southern gentleman about to get ready for a duel, and that's just what you do. I don't know. I try not to.
Do you ever go through phases of how you, or has it always been the same thing?
Yeah.
The way you stood or the way you moved?
Yeah, I mean, I used to put my hand in my pocket, and then I stopped doing that. But I have one pair of pants where the hand cut. You're so bored. You're holding in a yawn. I just see. Let it out.
Don't make fun of me.
No, let it out. Let it out. You don't have
Let me be myself.
No, be yourself. This is a boring topic. Thank you, Sonia. Blame Germany.
The fans want to know.
But no, I have one pair of chinos that the hand pockets are cut so perfectly that if I wear them on stage, my hand just goes into the pocket, and I'm a little
Slides
cool.
right in.
I'm a little cool, you know. You ever lean?
I think I have moods.
Yeah.
I love a lean. I have moods where I'll do, especially if I'm like closing or something, I won't touch the microphone for 20, 30 minutes. I'll just
Yeah.
leave it in the stand, and then I'll just hang there, hands behind the back, talking, pointing, leaning. Like, I don't know. It's just,
That's fun.
I'm more of a vibe guy, which, maybe that's good.
No,
Maybe
that's great.
bad.
I just realized I remembered this about myself. You can tell when I'm scared on stage if you ever see me do this. If you ever see the mic in this hand and me hugging myself with this hand,
What are you scared of?
I am uncomfortable with the setting. I am uncomfortable. I've either lost where I am and I'm terrified, the crowd's bad, or they hate me. But if you see me like this, it means the Z-Man is scared. Is scared and doesn't know what's coming.
And you have the hand thing, too.
Oh, yeah, when I'm trying a new joke, my hand cocks like this. And it's like I have cerebral palsy, and I think it's just my body afraid of, like, is this joke going to work or not? And then as soon as the laugh comes, it goes, it releases. I noticed that from watching sets of myself. I'm like, oh, I must be doing a new joke because I'm cocked like this. And then the more I do it, the more I'm like, no, this joke works. You can calm down. Everything's fine.
I have this weird thing when I'm trying new jokes, the audience is yawn. And that's how you know I'm doing a new bit. They go like this.
There's 10 Emmas in the front row. Just,
Yeah. They're all just like, oh, wow, you have a lot of thoughts on Ben Franklin, don't you?
That's so good.
Do you ever regret anything that you did on stage? Not like racist stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
material.
but like I used to do this thing for no reason. Like I would just talk about how big I was sometime, like
Yeah.
a long, long time ago. And my knees crack when I squat down. like they crackle.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was talking about it, and somebody was like, "Prove it." And so I squatted on the stage, put the microphone up to my knee, and stood up, and it echoed. But then it got such a reaction, and it was really early on that I was like, "Well, I got to keep doing this." And so I did it a lot, where I would just like let my knees crack
Into the mic.
and like the mic. It was like a soundboard. Like, ugh, it hurts me to think about. But because it's at a certain point, it like there was no bit. It was just like to get people to go, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And I was like, this has to stop. I can't keep doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. I mean, very early on, I did a lot of physical stuff on stage that I shouldn't have been doing. One time I laid down on the stage and then I popped up like Shawn Michaels getting ready for I had a bit about how soccer players like get hurt and then they just jump up after they get the penalty card. They're like, I'm fine. I was fine the whole time. And so I laid down and I popped up and it was not that big of a reaction. So yeah, I got that kind of reaction.
That was the continuation of my last yawn.
Yes,
You didn't let me do the last time, and then you stopped me again this time.
But no, I did a lot of them. One time I wore a headband on stage, like 2 months into comedy, and I'm like, maybe I'm a headband guy. So I wore a headband. It was a bad idea.
Like a sports headband?
I wore a
No,
sport
like
coat for a while.
like a, I guess it's a sports head, not like a thin sports headband, but like a woman's like, I'm about to do my eyebrows, so I got to pull my hair back type of headband. I think it was my mom's. I brought my mom's headband. Pretty
I
embarrassing.
love that.
Styling.
That's why I feel bad for like new comics now, because everyone's filming their sets like you should. But a lot of that stuff you're posting in your first few years in comedy, you don't cringe about it now because you're doing it now, but in like a couple of years later, you're going to look back and you're like, why would I post that? Good Lord. And you're going to, I feel for that, because like a lot of the stuff that I did very early on, there's no recorded proof of it, thank God. Except for that one Sarah Jessica Parker joke from Comedy Time where I called her ugly, which I feel bad about.
That's so mean.
It's very mean, but I have to now justify it. I was a young comic and I was dumb and I didn't know how to be funny without making fun of somebody. Mm-hmm. So I picked her because she was like really bullied at the time. So I was like, I should jump on this trend.
It's funny because I listened to a podcast with her and she talks about how like random magazines and all these things would call her ugly.
Yeah.
And she's like, I had a whole day where I just cried because everyone was calling me ugly. And I'm like, that's so sad. That's so sad.
That's horrible.
What's wrong with people?
I
don't know. And you were part of that. Sorry, I love you.
You were part of the machine that almost made her.
Yeah.
I personally think she's very attractive.
I think she is too.
I always thought she was hot.
Yeah. I feel so bad. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that at all. Is that the right words? I shouldn't have did that. It sounded...
My bad didn't do. I didn't know do this.
It was so wrong. I was just young and dumb. I shouldn't have done that at all.
When I was younger, I used to listen to Opie and Anthony all the time,
Yeah.
and apparently they got a call from Sarah Jessica Parker while they were talking about how she was ugly.
Wow.
Because she was in a car going somewhere, and her driver was listening to Opie and Anthony live. And she was like, what's the phone on? And she called in. She's like, what is going on here? And they were just like, like they didn't know what to say because it was the same thing. They're like, people are just saying things to say things.
Yeah.
But that was a really, for her, to me, I was like, hell yeah.
Good for her.
That was awesome. Yeah, that was cool.
I think you just helped jog my memory. I was also trying to be a comedian of that time, which was like Opie and Anthony, New York. Like, we're going to rip on everybody. We're not going to talk about our own issues. We're mainly talking about, like, our vantage point is pointed outwards. Like, we're going to make fun of people and out there. We're not really talking about ourselves. So, and then when you're new in comedy, well, I love how I'm defending my horrible choices, but when you're new in comedy, you kind of do what people are doing, and that's what I saw people doing, and that's what I did, which sucked.
Oh, man. I think I absorbed for like 2 years just basically auditioning for Opie and Anthony to be a comic on that show. I understood because I was just like, everything I said was just like, I just want to be like Jim Norton and you know, all those guys, you know.
I mean, you see that now with the Kill Tony stuff. Like, everyone wants to be like a Kill Tony comic where they have like some sort of brain defect and they say wild things out of left field.
But then they get to do that,
Yeah.
and then they go make millions of dollars.
No, it works. It works. You end up getting to be like a modern day sidekick for Howard Stern. You get to be the modern day Beetlejuice or Stuttering John, which is cool. But I'm saying that happens in every era. Like that, you know. Remember, like 15 years ago, it was like Nerds or something. It was like everyone was like a shy Gen Zer before Gen Z, and then like that was popular. Like, oh, I'm kind of dorky, and that was like the in thing. And then now it's like just being really manly or just being kind of off. Like you should live under a bridge, but you have a bunch of non sequiturs that you yell out, and then that's kind of the comedy.
What do you think's next?
Oh boy, I have no clue. Well, I guess because I would assume that it swings back and forth pretty hard. So I don't know, just crying, just comics crying, just comics going on stage sobbing uncontrollably. I guess it would be the opposite of this. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's got to go back left, right?
Yeah.
Because it goes right, and it's like far right now, and it'll go.
And then it goes left. Yeah. So just who knows? I don't know. But be yourself as much as you can.
I love that they're still saying I can't say anything. I'm censored. Like,
Oh yeah, comedy's back.
that was 10 years ago,
Man,
man.
it's I honestly, it's not the comics. I feel bad for the audiences that like those comics because you're just going to a rally. So there must be a feeling in their hearts where you're like, we have to support this. Otherwise, we got to agree with the other guy. The other guy might be funnier, but I don't like his point of view, so we got to pretend Rob Schneider's great. Like, I honestly, I think... I think the people that buy tickets to a Rob Schneider show should be able to like write that off on their taxes because they're like supporting the cause. Like that's a support. You're helping, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's not good.
Shame.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
He's so good. I liked him
so
in his
good in
movies,
his-
but his stand-ups, it stinks, man. It's pretty rough.
I was talking about his movies. I want to be clear. I'm not a Rob Schneider stan.
What? You're not a Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo guy?
Love Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. Did somebody say steak?
Have you watched?
Miss
You've watched
Steak.
Rob Schneider. Well, you've watched Rob Schneider in movies where he's not the star. He's the bellhop in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Remember, he's like, Cedric, don't count your tips in public, Cedric.
I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation on the podcast before.
We definitely have. We're having it again.
Having PTSD.
Hey, oh, don't forget your tip. Oh, no, thanks. I'm still chewing my tip from earlier.
Another line. Bam bam.
Hey, Alex, you forget smoking lamp. It's another great Mama's Boy quote from Rob Schneider.
Speaking of movie quotes, I want to get into bowling because I love The Big Lebowski. We bowled after we went triviaing. And
What are you guys, just a bunch of 50-year-old suburbanites?
We are
What's all the hell's
so
going on out
old.
in
We
San
are
Diego?
Saying that
boring.
too. We're
Yeah.
like, why are we so? We enjoy all the old things.
pickleball, we won a trivia, and granted, bowling was at the same venue that trivia was at, so we just moved into the next room and started bowling. And
And then you got a group of euchre to play.
yeah, and then after bowling, we signed up for a timeshare.
And then we're gonna go do bingo in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna go do bingo, and then we got
Canasta?
Yeah, canasta. What's the one where you have like a bunch of balls and then there's like a hoop and then you, with a hammer, you have like a sledgehammer and you tap it and it goes through the little arcs?
Isn't that called lawn bowling?
Yeah, something like that.
Something or lawn golf?
It's like, I think the people that play that are like family rich. Like they've been rich for generations like they do. Mm-hmm. Or what's the golf when you're on a horse? Horse golf?
Horse golf.
Which you're like on a horse and then you're hitting a ball.
I know.
Polo.
Yeah, horse golf.
You only know that because of the brand, don't you?
I had to think, I thought about the image and I was like, that's polo. And I almost said Ralph Lauren.
I feel like people that play polo also. Do you ever think they're like in the heated game of polo and then they look at each other and they're just like, this is ridiculous, and they just start laughing and the horse is like, wow! The horses laugh. Everyone's laughing because it's so dumb. You think?
I just didn't enjoy that laugh you did. It's right into my ear.
I've been saying such stupid stuff that like I've been pronouncing words wrong because I think it's fun. Like they were saying the word debris on the news, and I've been saying debris. Oh, there's a lot of debris going on.
Oh yeah, and then futon.
Yeah. We walked by a futon store before the concert, and I'm like, you want to go take a look at a futon? Let's go look at we need a brand new futon in the living room.
This is what I have to live with.
That was a futon.
It's a futon.
Oh, I couldn't even. Like, what? I don't even know what you're saying.
Look how much I'm enjoying it, and you're confused. Emma's annoyed. This is the comedy I do off stage. It's just upsetting to people around me. It's like what I really enjoy doing. The stuff I do on stage, that's just to pay the bills. But the stuff I do off stage, this is what I truly find entertaining. Debris for debris, futon for futon, and there's probably some others.
You're the funniest dad who has no kids, huh?
I think you naturally...
Because that's a dad, like, I do that a lot, but I stop myself because it's my dad. As my dad will say, we were shopping for a car. He wanted me to get a RAV4.
Yeah.
But he never calls it a RAV4. He calls it a Rava Fava.
That's great.
And it's just like forever because he's had a couple Rava Favas in his day, so you should take a look at the Rava Fava. I'm like, he's telling Becca that. I'm like, she doesn't know the thing. She doesn't know the bit. You got to say RAV4.
I think
now she says it. She's like, oh look, a Rava Fava. I'm like, it's not fun.
You know who made a lot of dad jokes?
Who?
George Thorogood.
Oh, he made a million
He
dad
made
jokes.
this joke where do you remember this one where he was like, I tried stand-up comedy 3 times and I bombed 2 times. On the 3rd time, I got a standing ovation. And it was because I was in Japan and I was doing the jokes in English. Didn't understand him?
Yeah, they didn't understand him. Yeah.
I thought you guys would laugh.
I mean, that was the
pretty
reaction. That was the reaction we gave old George on the bus too. Like that was the same. But I think that just happens naturally. Like we don't have kids, but we just become that. Like we were driving around today, and I kept pointing at the airport because we were driving by, and we're like, "Oh, that's where we're going tomorrow."
Oh yeah, you did
That's
that
where we're-
so
Are you
much.
sure you weren't there at the Thorogood concert to play the tambourines before the show? Hey, Payne!
I just kept pointing at the airport, going, "We're gonna be there tomorrow." And the second time I did it, you're like, "Why do you keep
Why do
doing?"
you keep saying we're going to be at the airport tomorrow?
I don't know. I'm just like, you asked me to be more expressive because there was like a long time in our relationship where I would just be silent and she'd be like, what are you thinking? And now I'm letting out what I'm thinking and you're realizing it's a bunch.
Pull it back in. Put it back in.
A bunch of pointless crap. Like,
Stay silent.
I'll just drive by like, that's the airport. And then I will drive, I had a hot dog there once. And I'll just start pointing stuff out. And you're like, why are you telling me this? I don't know. You told me you were wondering what was on my mind. Well, I'm silent. This is what's going on in my head. I'm cycling through.
Yeah, you asked.
It's so embarrassing.
This is your fault.
It's so embarrassing. I don't know. We have fun. What time? Oh, I think we're at 56. Are you?
53 on
What's
mine.
your?
Can I tell you a life hack that I've discovered?
What do you got?
Shout out Taste Funny weekend in Orlando. It was the best. Mark Jagarjian's the man.
That's a name.
But my flight, I couldn't get anything other than like a 7:00 flight PM that like otherwise would have just broke the bank. So I didn't know what to do all day. And then I found this thing called Resort Pass. Have you heard of Resort Pass?
No.
So for $80, which is a lot of money, but from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., the entire day, I got to sit and go to the spa at the Ritz-Carlton. Access all their spa facilities, giant private pool. They had attendants there, the whole thing. And I just was basically like pretending to be a rich,
Whoa.
like a Ritz-Carlton person for the day.
What? And
That's how I got this tan. That's how I like got to sit. in the
That's
pool
why
all
you're so
day. Got to-
hydrated.
wow.
Hot tub, cold plunge, 5 different steam
That's so
rooms,
cool.
salt room. I took like 5 showers. Every time like a little bead of sweat, I was like, time for a shower. And the sugar scrub and the little thing you put in to make it smell. I mean, it was fantastic.
Wow.
It was such a great. I'm not obviously discovering anything, but I discovered it for
I mean,
myself.
that's a pretty good hack.
I didn't know that.
I'm a huge
I like
fan.
that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Full day to kill. Was what I was going to walk around Disney and get dehydrated?
No.
hydrate with resort.
Did you go by yourself?
Oh yeah, it was just me.
I love that confidence.
Made it even better.
I love that confidence. I
fell asleep.
I felt like I would
Fantastic.
like if I would never do that by myself, just because I feel like I would do something embarrassing, and then there would be no one next to me to laugh at it with. You know,
It's so funny. You and I went to the spa in Miami at the fancy
terrible.
hotel.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think people enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I think it was just you and I that were like,
I don't know what part of that you enjoy. It wasn't a good spa. They called it a hammam, but which
Hammam.
was a hammam, whatever the hell. And it was just a big ass humid room. Who wants to sit in a humid room? It wasn't a steam. They had a steam room, but it wasn't a steam room, and it wasn't.
Is this a Korean spa you're talking
Yeah,
about?
like a Mediterranean.
I think Turkish is
Or
what
Turkish,
that's what they labeled it. It was a Turkish spa, but the main room was just who wants to sit in a humid room? I don't want to do that. It just felt like you never left the locker room. That's what it felt like. It just kind of,
That's
it was just,
weird.
I mean, it was nice looking, but it was awkward. There's no music. And then two girls come in. And then, so now we can't talk as loud as we used to, because then
Yeah.
we're going to interrupt their hammam experience. So now we're whispering. They probably think we're trash talking them, which we were. And like, it was just uncomfortable. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah, maybe it was a bad one.
But I like going not alone to places, because sometimes I embarrass myself. Like, remember when I hit my head on the plane and I just made a girlish noise? And thank God you were there, because we could laugh at it. Like the flight attendant, you went in to sit, and the flight attendant was standing where I have to sit. So then she was coming out, so I had to move over, and I hit my head on the open thing, and I just banged it. And for some reason, out came... just the girliest noise, and
then you had me there to laugh at you.
yeah, and then we both laughed. But if you weren't there, I would just have to live with that noise. I would just have to go, and then just sit down and go, oh my God, everyone heard me make that noise as I hit my head.
Remember yesterday when I fell in the bowling alley?
Oh, yeah. She fell bowling.
Did you forget to let go of the ball and you slid halfway down like you were
I
Steve
stepped
Urkel?
past the line, and it's really slippery.
She learned this yesterday.
You just found out that bowling alleys are
I
greased?
fell really slowly too. I
Did you do
did the
the-
splits. No, I had one leg go forward.
And one leg back,
And
like
then
a
I-
hurdler.
It was pretty embarrassing. But thankfully, you guys were there to laugh at me.
Yeah, imagine if you had to do that solo. Embarrassment is so much better in a group.
Yeah.
If you have to eat that embarrassment by yourself, it sucks. That's why I'm proud of you for going to this Ritz-Carlton thing by yourself. It could have gone south, but you have self-confidence. But
I was just so happy to be in a pool.
yeah, instead of stuck at the airport.
Well, the other pool I was in, the hotel was like just filled with kids. And the one time I went in the pool, I went under and there was a giant Band-Aid on the floor. I was like, and we're out. And I just immediately got out of the pool, didn't go back in. I was like, I can't do this. I couldn't do it. But I did learn something about rich people that I didn't
What's
know.
that?
Like people that are not, people that go to the Ritz-Carlton. It's like $1,000 a
Yeah,
night.
Yeah.
It's
I've never
crazy.
stayed at one, but I see the prices because they're a Marriott, so I know.
And and I could tell what the people that weren't resort pass people, because I ordered a smoothie and I had to give him a card, like a debit card, but everyone else was just doing
Room charge.
room
Yep.
numbers. So I knew they were there. Every single tray of food that came out, I am not kidding, chicken fingers. Everybody loves chicken
Like
fingers.
chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Whoa.
Across the socioeconomic boundaries be damned.
Everybody.
Everyone rich or poor. So every time you think that you're out ordering chicken, you don't want chicken fingers because you're like, nah, it's like a kid's. That's what the rich are doing. They're eating chicken fingers.
Is that what?
So I think you should eat chicken fingers too.
Is that what's going to unite this country?
Chicken fingers.
Chicken
It might
fingers.
be.
Listen, whether
Yeah.
you're they, them, or a staunch Nazi, or somewhere in between, we're all, at the end of the day, once we get back from protesting or yelling at minorities, whatever people are up to these days, once we get back home, we're all taking chicken strips and dipping them into a little Dijon mustard or ranch or barbecue sauce and just yum, yum, yum. Nourishment.
Having a
That's
good
so
time.
funny because whenever we go to like a dive bar and I'm like, ooh, I bet you the kitchen is gross, I order chicken fingers.
Yep.
That's my safe food.
And they're probably
Yeah,
great.
Yeah, because I mean they cook the hell out of them. That's not when you just want grilled chicken. It's not a place you order the salmon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a place you're like, give me that burnt chicken. You know.
That's when I love a good wait staff when you order something and they go, I can get the salmon. They're like, Oh, thank you. Can I get a side of potato salad? They're like, not today. Go.
I love an honest server.
Yeah.
Where they're like, fair enough.
I used to do that to upsell. I would say I would always upsell the second most expensive thing because they'd be like, "What do you recommend?" I'm like, "Look, they want me to say the filet, but it's actually the bronzino. I love the bronzino.
Yeah.
I love it.
The filet's expensive, but you've had filet, but the bronzino. Meanwhile, the bronzino had better margins, and I would still make a ton of money.
Nice.
Like you always just these little
Sneaky,
fibberoo.
sneaky.
Sneak, man. What did we order yesterday? We got a breakfast burrito that we were going to split.
Yeah.
And so I got it without bacon because you don't really eat bacon.
Mm-hmm.
And then the server was like, "What are you, vegetarian?" Like the lady behind the counter. And she's like, "What are you, vegetarian?" And I said no. And she's like, "All right." But I was like, how funny would it be if I was like, "No, I'm not vegetarian, but I did just watch that video on Instagram of a pig eating a cracker, and I'm taking the day off." that did happen to me a few days ago where I watched this adorable pig on Instagram eating a cracker, and then I didn't eat bacon that day for breakfast because I was like, I just watched this adorable pig. I'm like, I can't do it. Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of interactions I have with livestock,
Yeah.
and then I go, well, how do I eat?
Yeah. I
met a baby bull.
What?
Like years ago, we went and stayed like at a farm in Lancaster for like a weekend. They had like an Airbnb on the farm, and the guy, they just like rescued this baby bull because he was like limp and they were gonna kill him. And he was like, "Oh, I have a farm, I'll take him." And he was like suckling out of my hand, and like he wouldn't leave me alone because like we attached. And I was like, how do I eat beef?
Yeah.
Like this guy is like the coolest thing ever. And then I still eat it, but
You remember?
I remember. It makes me think about it when I order.
Yeah.
Chicken I'll eat because chicken are dumb.
Yeah.
But I think that cows. I'm getting close. I stopped eating veal. I don't really eat octopus anymore, or I don't eat octopus. And I think beef might be the next thing. I don't know. It's
Beef
tough.
and pigs are hard. They're cute and they dance.
If I could catch a cow and kill it, maybe that would be it. But the farm factory stuff is nuts.
I think
Anyway, we've gone into a whole new episode.
No, we have. I will say, I think we were talking about the future of comedy, which I don't know what that's going to be, but I think the future of meat eating will be, well, we have a farm, but we just wait till they die naturally, and then we cook that, and we'll sell it to you.
Haggis.
Yeah, just old. I'll eat an old cow. Don't give me one of the young ones. Give me one that like lived a full life. He's collecting retirement, and then he,
Yeah, like if on the menu it said like, this cow was hit by a car.
Yeah.
Died of natural causes.
This cow struck by lightning. I'll be like, oh, it's already cooked. All right, we'll take that home.
Yeah, and I don't need A5 Wagyu. I need 85 Wagyu. And it died on a plant of daisies, and now serving it to you.
What if we found out that if you eat a cow, like if they harvest it 20 days after it dies, it does become veal again? So like they don't have to do it with a baby cow. They can just wait as the decomposition starts. It could be a new business. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. Entrepreneurs.
I guarantee if they found that out right now, they wouldn't change anything because it would take too long. Bottom line, profit. Upscale.
That'd be funny if that is what the new laws for beef would be, if they tried to get beef to age quicker so they die quicker so they can sell it to us quicker, and they're like promoting smoking, like there's cows out there smoking and
All right,
drinking.
this episode's getting out of hand. I think it's time to end it.
All right. I thought that was a great dad joke to wrap it.
I was getting ready to go in with it.
We're calling this episode Dad Jokes. That's what we're going with. Thank you, George Thorogood, for a hell of a concert. Don't forget to, I have a bunch of tour dates, zoltancomedy.com. Sold out London, so we added a show in London.
Yeah, by the way, that's crazy. I saw
nuts.
that. How did you already, this many months in advance? Like a year
I
in
know.
advance. Almost.
I can't even say the name of the theater. It's like the Leicester Theater. Leicester. They spell it weird. Leicester Theater. 400 people already bought tickets, so we added a day, and it's
crazy.
nuts. Thank you so much, people in London, but a bunch of other tour dates, zoltancomedy.com. Also, don't buy any tickets off of... I keep getting emails from people getting scammed, spending way too much money on tickets from companies that aren't even selling them tickets, and then we got to scramble to figure it out. Only buy tickets from my website or from the venue. Don't do any of that third market stuff. Other than that, follow Mike on the social medias. Big Man Mike.
I'll be in Leicester Theater the same night, but I'll be outside barking for my show across the street. I'm direct competitor of Zoltan. That's where I'll be
It'd be
next.
great if you scalp tickets to shows that I'm on, and I'll be like, "What do you do?"
That'd be great. No, go to the third-party websites. That's where you get the good.
Are you trying to pay more and have a better time? Emma doesn't want to be followed. Don't follow her. And safejournal.com.
Okay.
No, tell.
Oh, you .com
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
And go to, actually, this is helpful.
Nice.
Google safejournal.com because Emma's building up her SEO. Help me.
Just go to my Instagram and click the link.
Thank
So
you.
I can build my SEO.
Thank you. I'm here.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
I've never seen somebody less interested in promoting your product.
Because he was like,
That
Google safejournal.com. And I'm like, that just takes you to the website.
yeah, but you sat there like,
I was
My
really?
brain was just heckling him.
I was trying to serve it up to you so you could take it from there. I didn't know I did it wrong.
no, that made me uncomfortable. That stare.
This is what he has to live with.
I get that. I got that stare when I was like, "We're going to that airport tomorrow." She's like, "What?" And I was like, "I don't know." Pointing it out. Anyway, thank you for listening and doing all that stuff, and we'll catch you when we catch you.
Trekking, heavier, traveling light. There's one thing that's right wherever I go. That's where I am.